The metaverse continues to be one of the largest growing areas in the Web3 space. It seems like there are more and more companies, entities getting into metaverse plays as of late. Okay, we obviously know about Decentraland, Shiba Inu launching theirs, Cardano just announced one as well. All these companies, entities, again, want to get their hand into the metaverse. Now, that being said, this Chinese telecom giant, who hopefully I pronounce this right, Huawei, doesn't believe the current telecom infrastructure is enough to cope with the needs of metaverse, adding that 5G and 6G networks just might. Describing what the metaverse is or what its actualization will look like, Purohit outlined that a metaverse is a collective virtual shared space which will allow geographically distant participants to enjoy realistic, spatially aware experiences that seamlessly blend virtual content in a user's physical world. If you wanted the definition of metaverse, there you go, right? Now, to achieve this vision, download speed, streaming quality, mobile devices, and metaverse hardware, among other things, will likely need rapid improvements to enable a smoothly operated virtual sphere. Now, what I think is interesting, if we look back at history and the development of technology, there have been more technological advancements in the last 10 years than over the prior 100. Technology is advancing so quickly now, even the regular world has trouble keeping up with it, right? I remember 10 years ago, I had an iPhone 3GS, okay? And now I have an iPhone whatever, right? But the computing power that is in my phone right now and the technology that is in there vastly blows away what was available just 10 years ago. And this is going to continue to accelerate over time. It's the reason we've seen 5G rolling out at the rate that it is. And 5G is going to be a distant memory when you think about 10 years from now. That's what the crazy thing is. You know, he said, delivering such an experience will require innovations in fields like hybrid local and remote real-time rendering, video compression, edge computing, and cross-layer visibility. You know, it kind of it brings back what's the show? Silicon Valley, right? We need Richard Hendricks' compression algorithm. we need that sort of thing to really help with this. But my point is right now the current infrastructure may not be in place for the developments that are coming in metaverse. But if we give it time to grow, it will be more and more readily available. And the metaverse will eventually be something that we didn't know a time without. Just like most of us can't remember a time without the internet. Believe it or not, I am older than the internet. But maybe you did figure that out. I don't know. But if we think back, we don't remember a time where we didn't have that. That's the way cryptocurrency, that's the way the metaverse, that's the way NFTs are going to be, 10 years down the line when we look back to the past. We are not going to remember a time where they didn't exist, where they weren't so engraved in our everyday lives. So as always, appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out the ClearCryptos channel. If you haven't already, do show your support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. Again, that way you can stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you guys have a great day. Really hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.